YouTube? I have missed y'all so much. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. And if you've been here, what's up? Hey y'all. So I know I have been gone. I've been gone for almost a month. I did a little bit of Vlogmas and I was missing, but so much happened, so much was going on. Like, I don't know, but we're back. So take this time to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell, subscribe to my channel. I really had planned to do this video and have it out by what's the holiday this past New Year's, but life still was happening and I was in a space of like transitioning and just, I don't know, like a place of peace and like trying to find like a happy medium in certain places. I mean, like certain spaces in life. So I finally was able to do the video today. Today has been a wonderful day, by the way, and I'm just so glad to be back, y'all. Hey, so to get into the video, I wanted to talk about manifesting and manifesting things that you want and how to get those things. A lot of times we talk about manifesting, but it's like, okay, how do we manifest, and like what are things we can do to manifest what we want? And I'm really big on like manifesting and like praying and writing things down, and like not to be like super biblical, because I know for some people that's not their thing, and I get it, but in the Bible it say write the vision, make it plain. So I really believe in like writing stuff down and like visualizing it. Like what I write down, I can see it. So to get into it, for me, manifesting is something that I don't do just because it's a new year. I do it just because there's things that I want to do every day. Today is Thursday and I manifested having a good day tomorrow. Tomorrow is gonna go excellent. And something so small, like right now I'm on a juice fast and tomorrow will be day 3. But me manifesting, like being able to, like in my mind, I've told myself like I'm gonna make tomorrow, I'm gonna drink my juices all day. I'm not going to McDonald's. Like at the end of this juice fast, I'm gonna be like, I will be able to hit a number on the scale that I have been trying to hit. It's that simple. And one thing I've been doing to help me like center myself and like really I guess you can say kind of like, I don't know, y'all, like clear my mind and learn how to wind down. I started reading again. And I used to be like a little bookworm, but then, you know, you go to college and stuff and they make you read stuff because you have to, and I just was not for that. So I started reading, I wish I had a book down here, but it's called Clarity and Connection. And I feel like that was a really good book to start off my year because although I've healed from like past things, and for those who don't know, I was engaged before, and that took like I won't say it took a big toll on me, but it did, and it was more like mental and emotionally versus anything, because at the end of the day I came out on top and I did most of the things that I wanted to do when I set out to do last year, and I exceeded some goals, but just mentally it can be like a strain. So I started reading the book Clarity and Connection, and although I had done therapy and like, you know, moved on from it, there's still like wounds that you don't really know are there until like there are certain triggers. So reading that book has really helped, and I can say that like that and some other things and like clearing my mind, like manifestation about to be crazy this year. You hear me? You hear me? So making sure that you manifest things that are, how can I say this? So don't get caught up into my whole 2022. Focus on like this week, this month, the next 2 or 3 months. Because sometimes we get so ahead of ourselves that we lose sight of what we even were trying to do anyway. So things I wanted to manifest was a certain type of place I stayed, certain type of car I drove. All those things are things that I saw. Like, I always like, I'm about to do this, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna, you know, even down to my hair studio, like, I'm gonna have this one day. The day might come faster than you expected. And for me, it was a thing. Like, if COVID didn't teach me anything, it taught me that I can do whatever I put my mind to. And that's period. For example, so when COVID came, I was a salon manager at Ulta. And we shut the store down from March until like the end of April. And when we went back to work, I was just answering the phone. Like, I'm not with retail, so I didn't have anything to do. All I could do was answer the phone. I was tired of answering the phone. Getting fussed out over orders that ain't got nothing to do with me. So I was ready for the salon to open, and I was like, you know what? When the salon open, I'm getting my act together. And not that I had been playing around in the salon, but I just felt like, okay, at this point, something's gotta give, because although it was a stepping stone for me, I knew that there was greater for me. And that's what you have to realize sometimes. Like, some situations may not be the best situation, but it's a situation for you to get in overdrive and get ready for the next destination that God has for you. So when the salon opened June 13th, let me tell you what I did. They was on me about rebooking and all this stuff like that, but I was never pressed about rebooking. That's what they wanted us to do, but I was never pressed, because I knew that at the end of the day, God was gonna fill them books up regardless if they was a rebook or not. Those people were gonna be on the books. And when I tell y'all, from June until I left in September, my books was full every day, the entire day. And that's because I said, I know I can make more money than this. This is how much money I need to make per month, and this is what I'm about to do. I started going to looking at salon suites. Had no idea that I really would have one within a matter of a couple months. Like, my thing was, I'm gonna stay until Christmas, and I'm gonna do holiday here, and when holiday over, then I'm gonna go ahead and try to slide on out. Y'all, let me tell y'all how this played out. September came. Well, like, in August, September came. I was looking at salon suites, and I'm just like, they want how much this week? Per week? Per month? But I'm still going to go look. There was certain locations that I wanted to be at, and I told the lady, I was like, okay, can you like let me know when you get something open there? If something comes open in these locations, I know that God was working on my side. Mind you, I was staying an hour away, but I knew that I was gonna move. Like, I felt in my spirit, and I told myself, I'm gonna leave where I am now, and I'm gonna move here. So I might as well find me somewhere to work here. I'm already driving. Couple weeks go by. I tell the lady, you know what? I have enough clientele I can bring with me. Go ahead and sign me up. What do I need to do? I signed one lease at one place. And then I was able to get out of it because where I really wanted to go, the lady called me, and that's how I knew that it won't nobody but God, because if it wasn't for him, y'all, I wouldn't have been able to get out of the lease that I already had signed. Like, I already had paid a deposit. They gave me my money back and let me cancel the lease before I even really got tied up in it. I was able to take that money from the lease and the deposit I already paid and pay the place that I really wanted to go. So I did that, Didn't tell nobody I was leaving. I started whispering to my clients like, yeah, I'm about to leave, like, you know. And they don't want you to do that, but like, your clients want to know where you are. And it was like a whole bunch of people who had been there before and their clients was looking for them. And I'm like, if I know where you at, I'ma tell, because you work for that client trusts you, have your way. So I was telling them, they're like, okay girl, like, just let me know. Y'all, I am big on a hope chest. If you have never had a hope chest before, get you a hope chest. If there is something that you want, start buying it. Prepare for it. And it was to a point that I was just buying all this hair stuff, y'all. Like, I was buying so much stuff like I had a salon already. Didn't even have a salon yet before I even had signed the lease. And I was like, something about to happen. I'm about to manifest this salon suite, whether they know it or not, whether I know it or not, but it's about to happen. Y'all, I collected a box, a room full of hair stuff, signed the lease literally like a couple weeks later. So fast forward, signed the lease, hadn't told my job yet, and I'm sitting here like, Lord, how am I gonna tell my job I'm about to go? Like, I'm about to go in like a couple weeks, and what am I gonna tell them? I came to work one day, y'all, and my manager was like, I need to talk to you. And I'm sitting there thinking like, girl, what I do? Like, what did I do? I get to her office. She was like, they're gonna be talking about something on the call today, on the manager's call. And she was like, I don't want it to be like a surprise to you, but I just need you to know that, you know, they're gonna be eliminating your position. There won't be any salon managers at Osa anymore. Say less. I said, okay, that's fine. It'll work out. She was like, you can like either stay into the position, eliminates, and like you can get your pay, or you can like step down as a stylist. I'm gonna let you know, sis. But in my mind, I already knew I was gone. On paper, I'm gone. So I had to have a little praise break by myself after that meeting, and I said, God, I knew that was you, because let me tell you something. I had been trying to rehearse my script of how I was about to get up out of there and how I was going to give this 2-week notice. God already had it worked out. They eliminated my position anyway. So it was either me leave or I stay and step down. Stepping down would not have been in alignment with what I was trying to manifest. It would have not. Because for one, my pay would have not been the same. And the opportunities that I had as a manager and networking that I had as a manager would have not been, and not that it was like a big like networking difference, but it's just the fact like I got to go to career fairs, I got to see all this other stuff, and being a regular stylist, I don't get to do that. I had different trainings sometimes that my stylist didn't get. So all of that just was like, yeah, no, that ain't in alignment with what I'm trying to do, boo. So I packed my little stuff up and I stayed there for like 2 more weeks and I was gone. Y'all, I opened my books at my new salon suite and my first week was full. Before my first week, I said, you know what? I need to have this amount of money per week. I would like to have this amount of clients per day. I would like to make this amount of money per day. I wrote this down. I had a plan. Like, I don't think people understand that like power is in the tongue. It's so much stuff you say that can happen, whether it be good or bad. So whatever you want, speak that out loud. Put it in the atmosphere. God hear it. He hear. I mean, you know, he know your heart. He know your desires. So, and if you don't believe in God, just know that the higher power, it's all happening for you, okay? So I can't tell you how thankful I am to know about like writing the vision and all that stuff like that, because y'all, it's so much stuff that had happened, and like I had prayed about so much stuff going into that studio, and I was like, what I'm gonna do? Like, I'm by myself. I gotta pay this, I gotta pay that, but nothing, because I kept saying like, I can do this, I'm gonna hit this, I'm gonna do this. It happened. Like, it literally happened. I said that I would have a shampoo and conditioner out by the end of the year. It was in production and ready to go the end of the year. The only thing that happened was COVID slowed down my production a little bit, and I literally got it right before Christmas, and I had to put it out at New Year's. But it happened. So like manifesting what you want. I wanted a certain type of apartment. I needed white counters. I needed marble. Even if it ain't real marble, I need to look like marble. I needed stainless steel. Like when you're trying to manifest and there's things that you want to do and you write in your vision, be specific. Be specific. Like you can say, I want this kind of car, and if you wanted to have a certain engine, tell them. Write it down. Put it in your phone. It doesn't matter. Just know that like if you putting it out there and this is what you want to manifest, you can do it. Like for instance, one time I had a car, paid the car off, the car broke down, I needed another car. But before I even had paid that car off and broke the car down, that car broke down, I said, you know what? I will get me a red car when it's over. What happened? I literally went to the dealership with the intentions of just seeing like what they would appraise my car for. Y'all, left with a whole red car. That simple. You just have to believe it. You have to see it. Like you can't say, I want to get me a Benz, and then just leave it at that. You gotta see yourself in that Benz. You gotta see yourself driving that Benz, picking your friends up. Whatever you about to do in that car, know that that's you. That's me. I'm gonna have that car. I need tan leather. I need red leather. Like you can have that. Now, what I won't tell you to do is don't try to manifest a specific person. Like my mama always told me, don't pray for a specific person. Don't say I need Joe to be my husband, because if Joe end up being your husband and Joe is trash, then that ain't nothing that you want to. I don't think you want that. So just manifest having a loyal man, a handsome man, a trustworthy man, a respectful man. Don't say I need Joe. I need Joe. No. That ain't how we manifesting. Don't manifest a specific person, but things you can manifest. But the thing about manifesting things and like praying for certain things and like believing that you can have certain things is like you can sometimes, and in most cases, have more. Just because you wrote it down doesn't mean that God's gonna give you that specific thing that you asked for, because a lot of times like we ask for to God it can be the bare minimum. To us it can be a lot. But for him, he like, nah sis, no girl, you need more than that. Son, I'm gonna give you more than that. So don't look for what you want to be just that. You can hope for more. You can want more. Expect more. Like there's nothing that has happened to me where I just be like, this it. I have been blown away. I can't even, y'all. I probably could cry thinking about, like, I could cry thinking about it. Like it's been so much. And 2021 was like an even greater lesson to me. Like 2020 was just like a whirlwind. 2021 was too, but I'm thankful for everything that happened in 2021, because then when I came into 2022, I was just like, you know what, that's what I gotta do. This what I gotta do. This is what I have to, this is what has to happen. And like making things happen for myself, and like believing that they're gonna happen, and believing that God is gonna make a way for them. Like if it's for you, it's for you. It doesn't matter. Like it's gonna be for you. Like me and my friend was talking today, and we were talking about like the things that we want to do, but it's just like sometimes, like, and a lot of times, like if something is meant for you, it's gonna be easy. It's gonna be easy. And this is why sometimes, and a lot of times when you're trying to do something, don't tell nobody, because everybody doesn't have the same plan for you that you have for yourself. You might be planning to be a superstar. They might be planning for you to be a failure. So sometimes keep your vision to yourself. But when keeping it to yourself, just know that just because you're the only one that you feel like you're the only one who's supporting that vision, no, you're not alone. Your vision is heard, your vision is seen. It's gonna happen. Don't think things are gonna happen overnight. It does not happen overnight. Some things might seem it seems like some things may seem as though they happen overnight, but a lot of things take work. Like, it took me 8 years to get my own studio. 8 years. But it's all about timing. So, like, that's why I say don't try to manifest so far ahead. Like, don't get so caught up in making plans for the whole end of the year 2023. Yes, have in mind these things that you would like to accomplish or things that you may want to work on. But don't get caught up on it. Let's celebrate tomorrow. Let's celebrate next week. Let's celebrate the rest of the month. And bask in that. Because I think sometimes we don't celebrate the small things enough. Let's be honest, we don't. I think a lot of times, like, we don't get bigger blessings and we don't get the things that we want because we didn't give ourselves enough credit for the small things. How can you be blessed with something bigger when you can't even be satisfied with the small things? Keep that in mind. So yeah, this year 2022, practice manifesting, practice praying, practice taking yourself care, like get your self-care together, meditate. If you need to read a book, clear your mind, because a clear mind will get things done. You cannot get things done with junk on your mind. It leads to procrastination, trust and believe me. So yeah, manifest what you want this year, pray, get it done. We're gonna check in at the end of the year. We're gonna, not even the end of the year, we're gonna check in a little bit, see how much y'all got done. We're gonna talk about it. So yeah, happy to see y'all, glad to be back, and thank you for watching my channel.